Welcome to Life Tales Legacy TV. Imam Ali A.S. Lib. A concise, authentic biography. Birth-death. Ali ibn Abi Talib was born in Mecca, into the Quraysh tribe, in the house of his uncle Abu Talib. Traditional Muslim sources record that he was born inside the Kaaba, a detail reported by many classical historians and later commentators. An event that contributed to his special status in Muslim memory. From childhood he was among the earliest people to accept Prophet Muhammad's message, and, after Khaja, the youngest companion, to embrace Islam. Early life and relationship with the Prophet. Ali grew up in the household of the Prophet Muhammad and was both his cousin and the Prophet's son-in-law. He later married Fatima, the Prophet's daughter. He participated in early Muslim life and in the formative battles and journeys alongside the Prophet. His close companionship and deep knowledge of the Quran and prophetic practice made him one of the most authoritative and respected figures among the companions. Many of his sermons, letters and sayings are preserved in the classical compilation Nahj al-Balagha, which remains a major source for his theology, ethics and political thought. Role after the Prophet's death. Early dispute and the caliphate. After the Prophet's death, 632 CE, the Muslim community faced the question of succession. Ali remained a central figure, respected for knowledge and piety, but he was not chosen as the first caliph. Decades of political dispute and factionalism followed. In 656 CE, after the assassination of the third caliph, Uthman, Ali was chosen as the fourth caliph by many in Medina and Kufa. His caliphate became the focal point for disputes that produced major conflicts. The Battle of the Camel, the uprising led by Aisha, Talha, and Zubayr. The Battle of Siffin against Muawiyah, the governor of Syria. And later the insurrection of the Kharijites. Modern scholarly studies emphasize the complexity of these events and show how they combined political grievances, regional rivalries, and competing ideas of legitimacy. Major events of his rule, 656 to 661 CE. Battle of the Camel, 656 CE, a major confrontation near Basra between Ali's forces and troops led by Aisha, Talha and Zubayr. The conflict ended with Ali victorious but deepened divisions within the Muslim community. Battle of Siffin and arbitration, 657 CE. A protracted battle with Muawiyah occurred near the Euphrates. When the fighting stalled, an arbitration process was agreed, an outcome that many in Ali's camp opposed and which led to the emergence of the Kharijites, who rejected both sides. The arbitration and its political fallout weakened Ali's position. Campaign against the Kharijites and Naran. Ali later moved against the Kharijites, who had become violent. Their defeat at Naran removed an immediate military threat but left lingering religious political schisms. Governance, justice, and ethics. As Caliph, Ali is widely remembered for emphasizing justice, equality before the law, and ethical governance. Numerous sermons and letters attributed to him, collected in Nahj al-Balagha, articulate a political philosophy that stresses moral leadership, restraint, the rights of the weak, and the responsibilities of rulers toward their people. Later commentators and modern scholars both highlight these ethical dimensions as central to Ali's legacy. Spiritual and intellectual legacy. Ali's reputation extends far beyond politics. He is celebrated as a jurist, Quranic exegete, eloquent preacher, and spiritual guide. Nahj al-Balagha, assassination and death, 661 CE. On 19th of Ramadan, 40 AH, commonly dated to 661 CE. While praying in the Great Mosque of Kufa, Ali was struck on the head with a poisoned sword by a Kharijite named Ibn Muljam. He died a few days later. His burial in Najaf, near Kufa, became a major center of pilgrimage. The Imam's tomb at Najaf is one of the most important Shi'i holy sites. The assassination marked the end of his caliphate, and helped set the final contours of early Islamic political divisions, including the eventual establishment of the Umayyad Caliphate under Muawiyah. Historiography, sources and perspectives. The life of Ali is documented in many genres of literature, early histories, hadith collections, sermons and speeches, and later commentaries. Key classical sources include Nahj al-Balagha, collection of sermons or letters attributed to Ali, compiled by al-Shaf al-Ra, and Ibn Abi al-Hadid's major commentary on Nahj al-Balagha. Modern historical studies, e.g. W. Madelung's The Succession to Muhammad. Examine early sources critically and present a careful reconstruction of the political events of Ali's caliphate for a devotional, spiritual, and interpretive approach. Contemporary scholars such as Reza Shah Kazemi offer accessible accounts of Ali's spiritual teachings and ethical vision. 4 full, multi-volume Shia scholarly biographies. Works like Baqir Sharif al-Qarash's encyclopedic treatment gather traditional narrations and documents. Legacy. Ali's legacy is enormous and multidimensional. A model of piety and courage for many Muslims. A source of legal and spiritual guidance. And a figure whose life shaped the political trajectory of Islam's first century. Whether read devotionally through Nahj al-Balagha, historically through critical scholarship, or spiritually through modern interpretations, Ali continues to be a pivotal figure in Muslim thought and history. Suggested authoritative reading, books I use to recommend. 1. Nahj al-Balagha, Sermons, Sayings and Letters attributed to Al. Compilation by al-Shaf al-Ra. Primary classical source. 2. Shah Nahj al-Balagha, Ibn Abi al-Hadid, 13th century commentary. Important medieval commentary giving historical context and variant reports. 3. The Succession to Muhammad, a study of the early caliphate, Wilford, Madelung, Cambridge University Press. Modern scholarly survey that carefully analyzes the political history and Ali's role. 4. Justice and Remembrance, introducing the spirituality of Imam Ali, Reza Shah Kazemi, Bloomsbury A.I.B. Taurus editions. Clear modern study of Ali's spiritual and ethical teachings. 5. The Life of Imam Ali, multi-volume. Compiled translations of Shia scholarly biographies, e.g. Baqir Sharif al-Qarashi, translation editions available. Extensive traditional biography. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more biographies of the world's greatest legends.